Guess who's making cinnamon rolls? No, I am not at the bakery. As you see, I'm not even home. I'm in my son's kitchen. Him and his wife just had a beautiful baby, my grandbaby, Etta May, and I'm here visiting. So they did go and get me a couple things from the grocery store, along with what they have already in their cabinets. I don't have my fancy smancy equipment, no mixer, no proofer. So we're going to see if this works. This is either going to be epic or it's going to be a major fail. I don't know. What do y'all think? But let's see. Barely have big enough bowls. I definitely think I'm over making. This is going to be way too much dough. I don't even know how I'm going to mix it, but we're about to
So
make
here's
it
all
work.
my dry ingredients along with carrot. There's supposed to be carrot cake cinnamon rolls. And then I have my bowl of wet, and I already warmed up the milk, and I'm just going to add the eggs. We're going to give that a whisk with this cute little whisk that my daughter-in-law has. I might try to sneak that out of here. And now the idea is to try to do half and half so I don't make a big mess. So I'm just going to pour in half my liquid and try to mix it with my spatula and then pour in the other half. As you guys can see, this got real messy real quick trying to mix this up. So I just kept mixing because at the end of the day, my family going to get cinnamon rolls tonight. I mixed in my softened butter, again by hand. And after getting everything kind of incorporated, I figured let's just dump this on the counter and really get my hands dirty. So I floured down my clean countertop and just decided to go in and start mixing this by hand and really just trying to knead and mix all at the same time. Like, I had to really go old school and put some muscle into this, y'all. As you can see, it is starting to come together. It was a bit messy, but I got the job done. I did just add a little flour as needed to my hands and on the actual surface. Cinnamon roll dough is already a soft, sticky dough, so doing it by hand was a little messy. But the more I kneaded it, as you see, it's really just starting to come together. Again, I did add shredded carrots, so make sure you squeeze as much water out of those carrots because it's a lot of water content there as well, and that'll make your dough even stickier. Baby, this wore me out, so I just got it as smooth as I could, tucked it, and let it proof. I made a big old mess, so I had to clean up before my son and his wife got home and saw how much of a mess I made in their kitchen. It probably took about a good hour and a half or 2 hours for my dough to rise, but it rose pretty well. I'm just cutting the dough in half so that I can roll it out a little bit at a time because it was really a lot of dough. Now, here's where it gets funny. Yes, that's a water bottle. I realized after I got this far that they didn't have a rolling pin. And why would I expect them to have a rolling pin? They're a newly married couple. So I improvised and I washed off that water bottle, floured it down, and baby, we still rolled out our dough. Yes, I know my dough looking a little thick, but baby, I just got tired. So let's make the filling. I already have some brown sugar in the bowl and I just added some cinnamon. And yep, I just added that much. There's no measurements while I'm at home. I only had 1 stick of butter left, and I knew I needed that to make my cream cheese icing, so we used the last of the butter that they had in the fridge to spread over our dough and put on our cinnamon sugar filling. Now, with our regularly scheduled program, we're going to start rolling our dough nice and tight, keeping all that sugar on the inside. And of course, my baby came to help. Isn't she so cute? Ooh, that was the energy I needed to keep going, because baby, making these cinnamon rolls at home was tiresome. All right, we got done. Now it's time to cut our rolls. No, I didn't have a ruler, so I just eyeballed it, and there we go. We're going to tuck those rolls and put them right inside of a foil pan. We used all 3 foil pans plus a glass pan that they already had at home. We're going to cover it with plastic and let it proof. And about an hour and a half later, after our second proofing, we baked them, and voila, we had delicious rolls. No, they didn't taste like carrot cake, though. Don't forget to subscribe, like, follow, and share.